Yes, viewers, welcome again today to Duol podcast. This is a forum that enables us to discuss, to invite a variety of guests and discuss so many interesting, exciting issues that will help the society, from health to football to music to finance, anything that affects our day-to-day lives. Today we have a special guest and she'll introduce herself. She's a mental health champion, but she's going to tell you more about herself. So karibu.
Thank you, Daktari. My name is Chelaa Kimitei Ashas, and I am a child of God, and I'm happy to be here.
Tell us more. I know you're a child of God, and with that, there's so much you have to share.
Yeah, thank you. Professionally, I work in the strategy and leadership in the security and governance sector. I am very highly interested in human behavior and how the trust and decisions intersect with systems and responsibility.
Okay, sounds heavy. So I know today you're also a mental health champion and all that. Maybe you can share with us the aspects of mental health that you're championing.
Thank you. As a person, I see myself as a lifelong learner, and I believe that inner clarity is as important as external success. And with that, with time over the years, I've come to understand that mental health is equally as important as external success, because mental health affects how we live, how we lead, and how we relate to others.
That's very true. In fact, the WHO, they say there's no health without mental health. You know,
Yes.
A lot of people think if you're just physically healthy, that's enough. But if you're healthy but depressed or stressed, then, that's not healthy. You have to be completely healthy.
That's true.
Yeah. So give us an experience you have had.
Thank you. My journey in mental health did not happen. It was not all of a sudden. It was a gradual build-up of inner pressure that came from just life being life in itself. On the outside, I was highly functioning. Had a good job. I have a wonderful marriage, amazing children. I come from a very nice family. Yes, very blessed.
Yeah.
But inside, I was very fragmented. I was just feeling dissatisfied. Like, is this it? It gets to a point you ask yourself, okay, is this all there is to it? So inside, the dissatisfaction starts, you pile it and you try to cover it, and because you're even afraid to look at yourself in the mirror and admit these things to yourself, because you don't want to seem ungrateful, because it is really good. It is really good, but you inside, when you close the door and you're alone, there are questions you're even afraid to ask yourself, because it will be seemingly ungrateful.
Yeah. Can you help the viewers understand what are some of the early signs that things are not right? You could be functioning well. You wake up, you go to work, outwardly you appear so well, but inwardly you're suffering.
There's a space in between where everything is okay, as you've said, but you get to a place where you can't admit that you need help, but you're not okay all the way. And it shows up through you're irritable, just very easy irritable. You either eat too much or you undereat, or you over.
Chelaa, you're worrying me. Some of us eat too much.
Well, give it a reason. You have to give it a name. Why? You overcompensate things, or you undercompensate things. So you're nervous. You feel like there's something you should be doing, so you're anxious, and then you're depressed. And the little things that gave you joy before stop giving you joy. So you even your hobbies, the things you thought you do for fun, are not fun anymore. So in that state, there's a part of you that is really hurting. It hurts so much, almost as though your foot is broken. And if you have a broken foot, you go to a doctor and you'll wear a cast and you'll limp.
You can't walk.
You
It's
can't
painful.
walk. But this, because it is invisible, people would assume that it is not painful, but it is very, very painful, because it is, you are unwell. And mental health is a well-being of your social well-being, your emotional well-being, and your psychological well-being. You can't see these things, but with time you will project it to others.
So Chelaa, what I hear you say is that it's not just one thing, like overeating. There's also, maybe you feel depressed, you can't sleep, you can't just do your normal day-to-day activities. And it's not just one day.
Not just one day. It piles, and the more you ignore it,
the worse it comes.
Yes.
So what kind of support, in your experience, such a person, what can they do? I mean, because they are out there, they're listening to you. Yes.
Yeah.
What was your journey in all this?
Sarah, the first thing is, before you even get to self-awareness, which is number one, the people around you will give you comments like, hey, Squeezy, she's, just don't talk to her too much, because you're irritable and you just go blowing up on people. So there are some cues and signs that you start to notice, maybe comments from your loved ones, before you even accept yourself. Then you have to sit down also and ask yourself, what is really going on with me? And seek help. Help is there to be found. Find a trusted person you can talk to. Seek professional help, where you'll be able to talk about yourself honestly, about your inner dialogues, about the thoughts in your head and the feelings that run through your body. Find a family member or a friend who can also listen to you. And I would like to say this: seeking for help, especially for men, but I am a woman, but seeking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of strength and a sign of wisdom.
There are some clients I've met who seeking help is just so difficult. And when you go and tell them, look, what's happened to you? You're so withdrawn. They say, no, it is you who is a problem. You're against me. You hate me. Then I usually ask them, but how come so many people? You can't have so many people hating you. It's a challenge.
It is a challenge. And also, the challenge also comes from the stigma around mental health. The minute you mention mental health, they're not thinking about the health side. They treat it as like it is an illness. So just the way there is physical fitness, just the same way there is physical health, there's also mental health. And it's not illness. We're not talking about mental illness. Mental illness will come after you're diagnosed. Just the same way you're feeling bad, you're feeling weak, and you're tired, and you go to a doctor and they say, hi, you're pre-diabetic. What do? You start to take care of yourself to make sure that your physical health is good. In the same way, the mental health, until you're diagnosed and you say you're or you actually have a mental condition, then you can treat it and be able to live a full life.
So self-awareness is just so important.
It's very, very important.
And we know we have physical and we have mental health.
Yes.
And just like I hear you say, you can be physically fit, you do exercises. We need to be mentally fit. What kind of things, in your experience, Chelaa, would you recommend for mental fitness, to be mentally fit? What are some of the things that you had in your journey that you can share?
Through my healing, first, healing is not linear. Healing is a process, a continuous process. And once you get to a point of self-awareness and you know your triggers, you know what spikes what and what are the reactions, there are simple things you do. You meditate. have a quiet time with yourself and just listen to yourself. And that is even when God talks to you, because that's when it's discerning. And God says in his word, be still and know that I am God. You cannot be still in busyness, Journal. People who like to write out what you're feeling. Just express yourself, and with time you'll start to notice a pattern, your emotional pattern, your mental, your thought pattern, and then you can challenge it, you can change it. Walk in the nature. Take a walk, just breathe and appreciate the world that we live in, because when you're too busy and you're anxious and you're depressed, there's nothing good that you see.
I hope many people are listening to that. Not many people take walks or even appreciate the environment.
You just look at a tree and that's a tree, but you see there's a beauty in it.
Yes.
And so simple practices, and before this is paramount. Just the same way healthy people say, I usually go for annual regular body checkup, dental checkup, eye checkup, and you forget your engine is your brain, is where everything is happening, and your heart, in your emotions. In fact, in the Bible it says, from the abundance of your heart the mouth speaks.
Yes.
So those things you take for granted. It is important to go for regular screening for your mental. You know your mental state, where you are and what to do.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. You're really educating the public on that. And like we said, so many people, I've heard people say that everybody has some mental health. There's nobody perfect.
No.
Me as a mental health specialist, I've actually not seen a perfect person either.
No.
Yeah. What advice do you give family and relatives when it comes to supporting people who have mental health issues? Because some families may reject you.
Many a times you will find the society will want to hide these people, keep them away. In fact, don't even ask how they are doing. Yet there's usually someone in this house that never comes out of their room. And when you visit, don't even ask about them. So you're hidden, and because you're hidden, even you're hiding. And then we create these masks.
Yes.
You walk around with a persona, a mask to show the way you're good, because that is what society accepts. Instead, families, I believe, should be educated on matters, mental health, in a smooth way, in a way where you empathize when someone is talking to you. Don't sympathize, don't go wishy. Just listen to them. Be a safe space. And communities should have compassion, a lot of compassion, because this is going to affect even the generations to come. I was reading the happiness index, listening to the happiness index in Kenya 2024-25, and it was saying 60% of Kenyans are considered unhappy.
Wow, that is serious.
So that's the majority.
That means of 10 people watching this podcast, 6 are unhappy.
Unfortunately. But you see, we are not strong enough to admit to each other that I'm actually unhappy. We'd rather paint the happiness picture. And in the world we live in now, we need more mirrors than masks.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll tell us more about that. I hope we have enough time. Yeah. So we need more to reflect ourselves, to check ourselves, to be self-aware.
Yeah.
Yes. So how does one become happy? Give us a prescription. I'm the doctor and I'm asking for a prescription from a champion. We need happiness. Yes.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't say that there's one size fits all prescription to be happy. They even say it's an inside job, and absolutely do not expect another person to come out there and make you happy. You find what brings you joy. And the only time you will find out what brings you joy is when you take time with yourself, to be by yourself, for yourself, and just love you.
And love yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. You have to love yourself, take time for yourself, and be yourself. Don't try to be like other people are here has made a lot of young people depressed on social media.
Absolutely.
You want to be like so and so, you want likes.
Absolutely.
You don't get them, you become suicidal.
Absolutely. And then wanting to be like somebody else is making people do irrational, I would even call them the risky behaviors. For example, a woman of a certain age who respects herself, honestly, would not like consciously expose herself on social media in the nude. There's a level of respect, you know.
That is a field for another day.
It is a field for another day.
I think we should discuss it in the podcast. Why do people get on social media?
Yeah, because it's just there are some there are some social constructs that we want to. You are not somebody. That person can do it because that's them. Are you? When you're asked who are you, you know, we are going through an identity crisis as a society because we've been built for boxes where you should fit in.
And when you don't fit in those boxes, Chelaa, what happens to you?
You get now a mental health issue.
Oh, okay.
And then when you ignore it, it becomes a problem until it's a crisis. Now it is an illness.
So, Chelaa, what would be your advice to the viewers on as a champion? You know, what are the do's and don'ts for people who could be having these spaces of emptiness, of lack of identity, lack of self-awareness?
I would advise them to speak up.
Speak up.
To speak up and to be aware of yourself first. First, listen to your cues. Listen to what's going on around you. It's not an easy process, Dr. to be honest. It's quite one of those things you go through and you ask yourself, why, who is this who I really am? Who are you is one of the hardest questions to answer. The moment.
Who am I?
Who are you? So you're like, and it's interesting that even in the Bible, when Moses was sent and they said, "Who do I say sent me?" They said, "Tell them I am." So everything you say after "I am" when you're referring to yourself has a very big significance to what it does to your psyche and your heart.
So knowing yourself, having confidence in yourself, knowing who you are, and being proud,
and being
accepting yourself,
and positive self-talk. And even when you're feeling bad, admit that.
Give me examples of when you talk of positive self-talk. I know there are guys who need positive self-talk right now. They're listening to you.
Look at yourself in the mirror.
And
you tell yourself you're a beautiful girl or a handsome man, depending on who's looking. And just tell yourself the good things you would tell your 5-year-old you, the 5-year-old you. Would the 5-year-old you would not want to be told the way they're irresponsible or not? No, they want to be told good things. So start with telling yourself good things. Every morning when you're washing your face and brushing your teeth, the regular things that we rush through. People see the mirror, but they don't look at the mirror. They don't No, they don't even recognize their own reflections. So when you tell yourself good things every day, it starts to feel good. It starts to feel really good.
We should do that.
And even when a stranger there goes and the makanga tells you something funny, no. It will not affect you because internally you've created that safe.
I've heard of people whose parents, from the time they are young, they're just abused. We're mjinga, we're useless, you're nobody. How do you think as a mental health champion that affects them?
It causes the number one reason for how we are and who we are as adults stems from trauma. Childhood trauma. And childhood trauma it's very hard to treat because you almost identify with it. And that is when you need to go and seek you need to seek professional help to be able to unearth those things that were called, you were called, that you think are you. You were abused. And when you are abused, an abused hurt people. If you're raised in a family where your mother was being beaten, as a man it is very easy for you as a man to grow up and beat your wife, and vice versa. So as parents, we should be careful who we are projecting ourselves as to our children. We should be very sensitive. And if it happened to you, I'm sorry. It's a sad state.
It's a sad
sorry,
state, yeah.
But you can do better. Seek professional help. There are people out there who are trained to help you out of it.
Yeah, viewers, you're listening that you need to seek professional help. Maybe things happened to you in childhood. It was not your mistake. Maybe it could have been your parents or other people who told you bad things that you are not, and affected you. So there are people whom I hear our champions saying are able to help.
Yes.
Yeah. So what would be your parting shot, Chelaa? I know this topic is wide and there's so much to discuss.
Yeah.
But what would be your parting shot to viewers, and many viewers are even in very, very bad situations.
Yeah.
And
my parting shot would be that mental health is not, should not stigmatize it. It is as important as your physical health, and seeking for help is not weakness. It's actually a sign of incredible strength and wisdom. And if you're not going through it, or if you are going through it or getting out of it, remember that the world needs more mirrors, not more masks. So it is perfect for you to be authentically yourself.
Be natural and don't be somebody else you've seen on Facebook or social media. Be yourself.
Be you.
And look at the beauty and the nice. Everybody has a beauty in them.
Absolutely.
I hope you're going to write a book. I think
Yes, God willing. Yes. Yes, I believe a book will reach many other
people
and help.
Because there's a lot to share.
Yes.
And I'm just praying that people out there, we hope that they will communicate with Duol podcast, because we know there are people out there who are learning something from your talk and they need help.
Yes.
And we have people on this podcast who can refer you for help.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, viewers. Thank you so much, Chelaa.
I appreciate it.
And we hope you will come back again. And continue the championing work that you do. Oh, by the way, you haven't told me, just in 2 minutes, what championing work do you intend to do?
Of course, I intend to write a book. That's one.
Yes.
And speak at many forums.
Yes.
And be the voice that can actually speak for the ones who do not feel like they can, put a language to it, and hopefully also be a listening ear to anybody who comes to me too, so I can practice what I preach.
Though there's challenge, if too many people come with too many problems, it can be stressful.
We are many, so let's become many of us
being mental health champions. And those listeners who are there, communicate with Duol podcast, so that we can have many of you in this network.
Yes.
Otherwise, thank you very much, Chelaa.
Thank
you, viewers. And until we have the next interview again. Bye.
Thank you.